Hello, everybody. I messed that up, but that's fine. How are we doing today? I am so ready for another chapter of our Deathless Run playthrough. God, I'm ready. I'm so ready. Let's get into it. Wait, I didn't check. Am I on my Deathless guy? I did do a couple recordings of the walkthrough. Okay, cool. I did switch this back. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, today, my plan is to get through, at minimum, Limgrave, and then get into Liurnia a little bit more. Yeah, as you can see, we went to go get the Great Mace. Did I get the Great Mace? I think I got the Great Mace. It's been a week. Yes, I did get the Great Mace. We may or may not eventually switch to it. We did get 2 pickaxes, which I want to play with. So we'll see if we do a Deathless run with the pickaxes. But we got many bosses to get through. And I don't know which boss I want to start with. Is a good question. I'm so ready for the Deathless run, though. Like, oh, man. I have been waiting all week to do this. I wish I had more time during the week to stream once or twice then as well. So we could continue this more often. But with how my work schedule is right now, I just have no time. How strong is this pickaxe? +4? Alright, I think we can go mess up what's-his-nuts. We'll go mess up Tree Sentinel at the start. We'll just absolutely wreck shop. We will just wreck shop. We'll blow him up immediately. Do I have anything in my physic? Oh, I do. Look at that. Okay, sick. I don't remember doing that, but that's fine. We'll give it a little sippy for good luck. And here we go, baby. Oh, good move. Oh, good move. Miss me. Can't touch me. Can't touch me. Untouchable. Untouchable. Oh, what a shot. We are starting off hot. No, bad horseman. Bad horseman. Oh, I disagree. That's fine. Miss me. You're coming again with the big slams, dude? I just hit you like 4 times. Calm down. Oh, that's not gonna hit. Oh, I whiffed. Good move, sir. Good move. Yep, you read me like a book. Miss me. Miss me. Oh, good move. Good move, sir. Woo! He's aggressive. Oh, good move. Yep. He is on another level right now, this Tree Sentinel. Started out soft. Now he's getting all hard and taxing. Oh, I dodged the wrong way. What the heck's wrong with me? It's alright. We should be win. We should be win. We should be win. We should be win. Be win, we should. Ow! Ow! That hurt. Miss me. Miss me. Well, out of heals. No time like the present to win. Oh, I forgot. What's my Ash of War? Lasers! Still alive! What a legend. Alright, first boss of the day down. Heck yeah. That was fun. Oh, and the golden halberd. I forgot he gives that. Alright, let's continue. Where should I go now? Should we do Yura's quest? A little bit of Yura's quest. Like just to aggro him, or not aggro. Get him involved and going. I kind of want to fight more bosses before I do that, because that means I got to fight whatever his name is, the Reduva guy. You know, the very aggressive blood slash dude, Bloodblade. I forget its name. Bloody Mary. I don't remember. It's gonna bother me. It's like Narius, yes, but I don't remember his weapons attack. It's like Blood Blade, Blood Slash. I don't remember. What was I looking for? That's fine. We'll go fight bosses. Ooh, actually, let's make it nighttime, and then we'll fight Knight's Cavalry. We're gonna risk it for the biscuit. I don't like fighting this boss because there's ads right next to his place, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Why do I get this notification? It says that I have an issue with my stream, but there's no issue. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Because OBS says I'm good, and then YouTube says I'm not good, so I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. That's fine. We'll be fine. Let's see. Knight's Cavalry. That's what I was doing. Where is... Yep, we're good. Alright. Let's fight this dude. I gotta not die to the ads, though. That's the thing. I gotta not die, period. It's a deathless run. Got him. Ooh, armor. Nice. Hello, good sir. We thought of the same thing. That's a lot of damage, dude. That's a lot of damage this early. Come here, friend. That's a lot of damage. Like, my goodness. Ah. Miss me. Oh, good move. I tried to jump over him for some reason instead of attacking. But that's fine. Whoops, I whiffed. Got him. Oh my goodness. What? I didn't charge attack again? Alright. Got him. That was easy. That was a lot easier than I thought it'd be. Heck yeah. Alright, let's, is there a Grace nearby? I think there is, yes. Let's warp to this Grace, and then we will go do the pumpkin head that's nearby. I want to level up, though. Should I keep going? Yeah, we're going to keep going with strength. We're going to get strength so I can wield this weapon one-handed so I can eventually use my other pickaxe too. But I'd also need my stamina to be way higher. Alright, Pumpkinhead should be in these ruins over yonder way. Oh, hey, money! I forgot about these. I forgot this place exists. You bats see nothing. So chill out. Did I get all of them? Oh, I missed one. Love me some free money. Well, that's not right. Almost there. There we are. Oh, calm down. Ooh, is this weapon gonna work, though? I'm gonna hit his helmet a lot. I didn't think about that. Might have to try to smack the butt. Oh my goodness. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, no hit. That was awesome. That was cool. That was cool. That was fun. That was cool. That made me feel really strong. Way stronger than I actually am. That was cool. Worth it. All right. Should we do the dragon? Maniac, what's up, dude? How's it going? Let's see. Should we do the dragon, Crucible Knight, or should... You know what? We'll do the run killer. I'm terrible at fighting this guy half the time. We'll do Darrowil. We'll do Darrowil first. I'm doing swell. Thanks for asking. I have been looking forward to this Deathless run all week. It's been a very long week for me, and I finally had a chance to stream, so we're excited. We're ready to go. Alright, here we are, right at my worst boss in... Oh, maybe not my worst, but one of my worst bosses. The Zamor Warrior. That's the one that always gets me. Ooh, good damage. You love this hardcore challenge? I've never done it. We're trying it. I'm on attempt number 4. Farthest I've gotten is Liurnia. I do know the game pretty well, yes. I have probably around 1,000 hours in this game. Wow, he's already dead. I didn't even realize that. Wow. Yeah, I've got about 1,000 hours. I've played this game a lot before I tried to do any content for it. And then I've, on my channel, got how I've in the middle of a 100% walkthrough of the game. I think I'm near the end now. I think I've got... What have I got left? Mountaintop of Giants, Far Missoula, Haylig Tree, Lanedale, Ashen Capital, and done of the main game. So we're getting there. And then I got all the DLC, which I'll do in a separate playlist after I beat the base game. Because you don't need to go into New Game Plus for the DLC, which I really like. Let's see. Where else should I go in Limgrave? Do we do Crucible Knight? Do we do the Dragon? Did I do the Dragon already? I don't remember. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, it's fun. I like this game a lot. Definitely one of my favorite From Software games. Probably like number 3 out of all of them. Some days it might be number 2. Alright, that's enough to level up. Sweet. Let's see. Strength. Now let's go mess up a dragon if I haven't fought him already. Because I don't remember. I think last stream I ended with just trying to get armor for this dude. Because I started out naked. Then I got very lucky and got 2 of them. You'd say Bloodborne would be your top number 1? That is an excellent choice. It's the same for me, my man. I love Bloodborne so much. I think between all of the From Software games combined, I think I've got around... Ooh, hello. I think I've got around, like, 3,000 hours in Bloodborne. I've played that game so much. It's ridiculous. Oh, good move, sir. Can you come down here so I can hit you? Oh, you ran away. Gotta be one of those guys, huh? The Lovecraft vibe has no match. Oh, God. 100%. It's amazing. And I just love how that game's a horror game. It's one of the few horror games I actually like to play. Not because, like, I'm scared of being scared or anything, but I just love the action. Like, you get good action with really good environments, with really good enemy locations, enemy design, level design, boss design. You give yourself a recipe for success. Absolute masterpiece. Not many flaws in that game, in my opinion. Oh my god. Oh, yeah, that was awesome. Lot of damage. Lot of damage. Sacred Pickaxe is not bad in the early game. I did not know. You agreeing? Yeah, absolutely. There's a few people I've talked to that have complaints about Bloodborne, and I'm just like, man, Bloodborne's too good to complain about, in my opinion. There's the complaints that anybody should have with that are very minimal, but I know not everybody thinks the way I do, which is fine. Let's do Crucible Knight. Yeah, Crucible Knight. Alright. Oh, I don't have my buckler yet. That means I gotta fight him the annoying way. Or not the annoying way. Just the boring way. Parrying is so much fun in this game. I don't even know how much I need. Yeah, that should be enough. Oh, that was more than enough. Whoops. You think you have the same amount of hours as me, but on Ninja Gaiden Saga? See, that's pretty cool. Ninja Gaiden is a series I've always wanted to get into, but I've just never had access to any of the games until they put them on the PlayStation Store. But I just haven't had time to play a new game, unfortunately. And I've played maybe like 5 or 6 hours of the newest one that they put out, Ninja Gaiden 4. I really liked it. It was a lot of fun. I think I got about like 4 hours into it. I'm not sure how far in the game that is, but I know I've beaten a few bosses. It was a blast. I loved learning the combat, because the combat was intense. Alright, let's see. Got Flask up. And we gotta mess this dude up. That's not as much damage as I was hoping. Oh well. Oh, good damage. And again, not as much as I was hoping. That's fine. Will do. Ooh, you got me. Ninja Gaiden 4 is a lot like Metal Gear Rising. Combat system, same developer. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Team Ninja makes some pretty good games. I don't know if they're the only ones who worked on that game, but I think Team Ninja started, or made it. And Team Ninja has my second favorite franchise in the books as well, with the Neo franchise, which Neo 3 was super fun. I haven't beaten that game, but I'll get to it once I get all the content that I want done with Elden Ring and a couple of the other From Software games first. Oh, I forgot about the tail swipe. I'm dumb. Missed me. Neo's cool. Yeah, for sure. I just love the... What? Why didn't I change directions? Oh, God. We almost died. That was close. The game just decided I was going to backstep there when I definitely didn't. You're the 50th sub? Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. Reached the big 5-0 today. Heck yeah. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody else who subbed as well. That's awesome. Missed me. I was saying, no tail swipe? Never mind. Whew. I love this move. God, I wish when we got the Ordovis Greatsword, we got that moveset. And I really like in the DLC that we get that move too. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's like Aspects of the Crucible Ring or something like that. It's an Ash of War. It's really fun. Slapping that on like a spear or a greatsword is really cool. Ouch. Ouch! I gotta pay attention. Crucible Knight's so fun to parry. It's my favorite way to fight him. It's my favorite way because it's really fast. Like it's a fast-paced way to play. Oh god, words are hard. But yeah, it's really fun. It reminds me a little bit of Bloodborne, honestly, with how the parry works off of his fight. Because it's like as soon as he comes forward, just like in Bloodborne, you pull the trigger. Alright, let's see. Any other bosses I want to fight? There's Executioner, I think is the only one left in Limgrave, but I don't know if I want to do that yet. I would like a little more health. I think we go to Weeping Peninsula. I think I've gotten all of the other main bosses as of right now. Yeah, let's go to Weeping Peninsula. I can die to the Zamora Warrior again. Then I'd have to start all over again and pick a different weapon to use. So if you didn't know, Maniac, or anybody else that's watching, I don't know if there's any viewers up. I don't have that on lock or anything. But if you don't know the rules of my Deathless run, if I encounter a boss and like a boss health bar appears on screen, I have to fight him. So even if I'm not prepared at all, I have no heals, no nothing, I gotta make sure that I fight that boss and win. Otherwise, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Stop, stand up. Oh god, alright. Well, I wasn't looking and I deserved that. So, any boss on screen, gotta fight him. And then when I come back, if I die and I come back, I have to use a different weapon. That way, that part's like a convenience thing for me. Because I get bored if I play the same weapon the entire way through. All the way, because this game is just massive. And there's so much cool stuff in here. It's hard for me to justify that I have to play the game with one weapon the entire way through. So, yeah. Do you think the big step from Miyazaki on boss fights is incredible? 100%, yes. I think Miyazaki and his team at From Software probably make some of the best bosses ever. I wouldn't say, like, they have all of the best bosses, but they probably have the most. Like, the most across the board from all their games that are just exceptional. They give you a really good challenge, they're pretty balanced, they're pretty fair, and they give you that it's hard but doable vibe. Or I should say hard but winnable. That is what I chase in pretty much any Souls game or Souls-like. And Miyazaki just does it right. Like, my favorite boss is probably one of the most chaotic bosses that they've ever made, and that's Orphan of Kos. I love that fight so much. I wish they brought Orphan of Kos into Elden Ring some way, shape, or form. That'd have been sick. And I don't mean like an exact copy, but like a variant where you see some of his moves, kind of like they did for, like the Erd Tree avatars are just the gray demons from the Dark Souls series. Ouch, good hit. Dark Souls 1's a great game, of course. You can just run around you can just go around for a round with any bosses. They tweak a lot on this aspect. Yes, for sure. For sure. And I just like how in this game for Elden Ring they have, like, roaming bosses. So they're not locked behind fog doors or anything. Oh, good move. Oh, he missed. How did he miss? What a doofus. Got him! Out of the air. Hell yeah. Just gonna kill him? Woo! It does. Heck yeah. That's awesome. That was awesome. Alright. 2 useless things, but that's fine. We can sell them for money eventually. Awesome. Now I just need health and stamina so I can actually use the other pickaxe that I got too. And then the build's gonna be starting to come together, I think. Can I sell this? I didn't even grab it. What the heck's wrong with me? Oh, I did grab it. Okay. I thought that was a shield. Or is that somewhere else? It might be somewhere else. It's probably somewhere else. Ah, it's up here. That's right. God, playing through this game with like 100% mentality of getting like every item, I just vaguely remember where everything is now. Like, I know where the important stuff is, obviously, like heals and like big spells, stone sword keys for the most part, stuff like that. But there's just some items or weapons where I'm like, wasn't that here? And then I get close to it. So you mess up with English sometimes, my bad. Hey, that's no worries, man. I'm dyslexic, so there's a good chance I just can't read either. So dyslexia is something where it like jumbles the letters around with my vision. Like in my case, I saw this video on Instagram last week of somebody explaining, like trying to visually explain what the different kinds of dyslexia are. I don't remember what like the fancy name for mine is, but like mine is the letters vibrate and then it makes them look like a different letter. It's really weird. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen the Percy Jackson movies, but like in that movie, Percy ends up seeing like his words would change, or whenever he reads, changes to like ancient Greek. So when he's so when he's trying to read, it just like vibrates, morphs into something else. That's kind of how my eyes work every now and again. Like, not all the time. Like, it depends on if I've had a lot of sleep or anything like that, or like if I'm really stressed out, or other factors like that that just mess with my vision and my dyslexia. But like, that is probably the most accurate way I think I've ever had, or I've ever been able to like justify, be like, that's what I see right there. I've never been able to put it into words. Must be tough, sorry. It is what it is. I've lived with it all my life. I did not know I was dyslexic until my final semester of college, so that was fun. I had an English professor that I had to retake my freshman comp, so just like the simplest writing class that you could think of for college. Basically had to write 4 papers. And my first 2 papers, when I retook his class, he's like, you made the same spelling mistakes throughout the entire paper on all of these different words, and it's on your second paper too, so it's not like you learned your mistakes from the previous one. So he was like, I'm actually concerned, like, do you have some type of issue with spelling? And I was like, I don't think so. So he took me aside one day, and I came by his office after class, and he ran me through like 3 different spelling tests, and apparently I spelt like all the words wrong, every single one, the exact same way that people that are dyslexic spell their words. So I was like, lovely. I'm dyslexic. He's like, yep. And then he just gave me a couple of simple tricks to try to figure out if I'm actually in that moment or not. Like, if I'm having I don't want to say like an episode, but like if I'm being affected by dyslexia or not. So, and more often than not, it's not that hard to deal with. Because now I'm like, if it just doesn't make sense what I read, I just take a few seconds and then reread it, then I go back to it, and it's much easier. Alright, should we go to Zamora Warrior first? Or should we do the Avatar and get like 1 more level in health? Granted, I don't think that 1 level is going to really affect me that much, but oh well. You see, yeah, it's annoying. But there's people out there who actually have way tougher issues than just being able to read properly or not, so I'm lucky. It does make me laugh though when I think about, like, I went my entire high school career being told that I just wasn't a good reader, only to find out that I'm dyslexic in college. Makes me laugh. Because, like, I'm not sure where you're from, dude. I'm from the U.S. And, like, we have different programs and things for students with, like, learning disabilities, like dyslexia, where you just can't read properly. And I went my entire educational career not knowing I was dyslexic, so I didn't get any of those advantages. It was kind of funny. It's just kind of funny to think about. Alright, let's not suck. This is where I lost one of my previous runs. Oh, good hits. I hit very hard. I'm really happy about that. Better look on the bright side most of the time? Yeah, absolutely, right? Oh, God. The pickaxe is so strong. I didn't know this weapon was that good. Holy crap. I see why it has such a low drop rate. Like, my goodness. This is only at +4, and I have, like, no real levels into strength or into faith. That's wild. Yeah, Jesus, the damage is right. My goodness. Oh, I don't have enough talisman slots. That's fine. We'll go here. You're from Italy, by the way? That's cool. That's awesome. I've never been. I've heard your country is absolutely gorgeous. And very obviously, some of the best food around. Let's see. That's good. Let's do strength. Or not strength. Jesus. Words are hard. Endurance. I got no money. Bummer. Alright, let's continue. Thanks. Hey, you're welcome, man. I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Get to eat good food. Much better food than what we have here in America. Like, I will say some of our American-based food, pretty good. But, like, nothing beats home-cooked Italian cooking, in my opinion. There's very few restaurants where, like, the owners, either their ancestors, like their parents, grandparents are from Italy, or they've been taught by legit Italians, so their food is just outstanding. And when you know you're in a restaurant like that, you know you're gonna get treated right. And you know you're gonna walk away with just an absolutely full belly. Let's see, are we doing no hit? Oh, nope, I'm stuck. Hey, I didn't get stuck. Glad you like it? Yeah. Love it. Well, that was easy. Like I said, just the gray demon from Dark Souls. Italian restaurants expensive in the US? I mean, depends. There's some that are like a higher quality and a lower quality. Typically your higher qualities are going to be more, and your low quality is going to be around this, a little bit less. Like, I don't know if people have said that Olive Garden is considered an Italian restaurant. I've spoken to some people that say yes, some people that say no, because they offer Italian food, but it is not prepared in like an Italian way, if that makes sense. So I don't know, like, that's a cheap Italian restaurant to me, and for us it costs maybe, like, for my girlfriend and I, when we go out to eat, we typically get like the salad breadsticks, or soup salad breadsticks, and she might get like a pasta or something, like a fettuccine alfredo, and I think it's around like 35 bucks, so not terrible. I'm not going the right way, I'm done. Actually, no, I need to go to the cave. I need more stones. But then there's some restaurants that are more like, it's 45, 50 bucks for 2 people. Some of them are even more expensive than that, so. But the more expensive you get, that's the more, like, tried and true Italian type cooking, where it's homemade, made by, again, people with Italian heritage, things like that. Yeah. And where I live in the U.S. is not near any of, like, the more Italian immigrant locations, like a New York City or major metropolitan areas like that. Like, I'm from a relatively rural location in the United States. Alright, let's go get more stones so I can get my other pickaxe up to at least +3. Oh, then we'll move on from there. God, this thing hits like a truck. Isn't there a dude down here that runs? Oh, yeah, there he is. You're nearby Rome? That's cool. That's one place I'd love to visit, is Rome. But that's something that costs money, which I don't make enough. Alright, let's continue through the tunnel. Oh, there's 3 here, I forgot. I'm gonna get hit, probably. Oh, backswing got him. Let's go. That'll work. I'll take it. Alright. Couple more dudes, then we're gonna make our way to the boss. Spaghetti bolognese does not exist in Italy? Interesting. Very interesting. I did not know that. Huh. Spaghetti is one of the things my girlfriend actually likes to make. It's pretty good when she makes it too. She tries to do like the seasoning handmade, so there's not a lot of like artificial flavors or anything like that. And that way we can just season it more to our taste. And it's pretty solid when she does it. I like it when she seasons her sauce more than just buying one from the store. Got him. Woo! Double kill. Love it. I hear the other pickaxe dude, but where is he? Oh, there he is. Alright, any more stones? That's a great question. You okay over here, buddy? You just hanging out? You just hanging out? You want help? I'll help you. I'll help you. I'll help you. And you don't want help? Okay. Alright, we'll move on. I love the physics in this game. Do you want help? Do you want help? Let me see. Can I help you? Hey, you're welcome. Now you can rest in peace. Glad I could help you out. Is this the way I go? Yes, it is. The reason is spaghetti is thin pasta and the sauce of bolognese, which is tomato and meat, etc., can't attach to the... Oh, it can't attach to the pasta. Huh. Interesting. That's cool. I learn something new every day. Alright, time for like one of the easiest hard-hitting bosses in the early game. Yeet! We use the sauce, fettuccine, rigatoni, thicker kind of pasta for that, and that's the reason. What? Wait, what? Is the boss dead? I killed him without even looking? Well, that's sick. I'm cracked. I'm cracked at this game. Absolutely bonkers strong. But that's cool. Learn something new. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm assuming like the thicker noodle just kind of holds in the flavor of the sauce more. That's probably the secret, if I had to guess. I'm not like a culinary expert. I'm just a fat dude that loves to eat. Alright, let's keep leveling upgrade. Level up and upgrade endurance a little more. So, let's see. Can I? Oh, I need enemies first. I need enemies first. Then we'll see how many attacks we can actually get off. Because I'd like to have on my stamina bar full combo, and then be able to roll once. Do these guys... Okay, let's say, do these guys not trigger my... Ow. Oh, I'm heavy. Dang it. I don't like being heavy. Oh, so it's all combined when you roll it with a fork? That makes more sense. Okay. Here I am trying to sound like I know something, and I don't know anything. That's fine. I'm still heavy? I love it. Fashion. Drip is wild. Drip's wild. Excellent. And then we got one invisible one over here. Awesome. So if you go to a restaurant in Italy and you see the menu, spaghetti bolognese, run away. That makes sense. That makes sense. Love it. Alright, we got the memory stone in case we want to add a little bit of faith with our build for right now. But I need more enemies. I gotta see how much stamina I actually have. I want to say I need to get to like 20, 25 endurance in order to rock 2 pickaxes, but we'll see. Oh, grab the mag piece before you get shot. Just chatting, man. It's a fun story. Yeah. I'm glad I got an active chatter. Thank you for talking to me so much, dude. It's a fun time. You're a fun dude to talk to. Is it over here or is it up higher? Where the smithing stone is. It's up higher. Yeah, here you are. You're like the perfect dude to try this on, because you're not going to die in one swing. So, Ooh, I do have enough. Cool. Cool. Okay. I still feel like I should get my stamina higher, though. Probably to like 20. Oh, that's right. What do you drop? You drop like poison mist or something like that, don't you? Yeet. Oh, hey, I'm right. Look at that. Jesus. I was not expecting to be right. I thought it was going to be like poison armament, but I don't remember where that's at. Alright, let's get that golden seed, and then we're going to try to take on Castle Morn. Oh, thank God. You're going to get the Dung Eater weapon in your current run, Sword of Milos? Yes. That's what it's called. That's a great weapon. I've used it when I was trying to make a PvP build right when the game came out because I wanted to just test the waters of PvP. That was the weapon I chose. It was really fun. It was really cool. It's Ash of War debuffs all of the enemies around you. So if they hear it, they have, I believe, less attack and defense, or it's just less defense. I don't remember. But it's pretty fun, and it looks absolutely badass. So I love that weapon. I also just love the greatsword class in general. Like, there's not a bad greatsword in that class at all, I think. First time using that? Yeah, it's fun. Can I? There we go. Thank you. Thank you, game. Thank you for grabbing the leaf. I don't even know what the leaf is for. I just know it's real. I know it's crafting, but I don't remember what I craft with it. That's like the one thing in video games I've never cared to learn. Is like trying to craft different items and different things for whatnot, for whatever reason we're trying to go for. Like there was like a week or so where when my girlfriend and I like just started dating, this is probably like 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, where we started playing Minecraft, and I was like, I don't know how to craft anything. I just like destroying stuff. So I did all of that while she figured out how to build things. It was fun. I don't know if we actually built anything, but it was fun to do. Nice. Favorite build is the perfumer one. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I have never done a perfumer run. That's one thing I might try. Like, I might, so my plan with Elden Ring is once I finish the walkthrough of the main game, the walkthrough of the DLC, my plan is to come up with as many unique builds as I can for the game that makes the player character feel like they are actually living out like an actual role or a legit character that could have existed in this universe. So, like, it would be like, I'm creating a character that we could run into, or like another Tarnished could run into that's going to become Elden Lord, if that makes sense. So it's kind of like a sim game, if that makes sense. That's kind of my next plan. But I have a lot of content to make before then. Because like right now, I know what's drawing a lot of people to my channel, and that's just the walkthroughs. Walkthroughs and then the challenge runs in Elden Ring. So like the Deathless run. I don't know if that's gonna draw a lot of people in. I hope it would, because like the idea behind it is like, if you're someone like me who loves this game, you would want to play this game to the fullest, and sometimes you might want to like role play, like I'm going for like a dark mage or something like that, or I'm going for like a what's it called? Like a priest who only does Golden Order incantations because I'm in love with the Erd Tree and I'm faithful to the Erd Tree. Like stuff like that. Like that's kind of what I want to build next. So it'd be like I get to show more of my creative side instead of just, here's how you find this. Because I feel like there's a lot of people that do that already on YouTube. And I don't want to be just that. Where are you going, guy? Oh, is he dead? He's not dead. You coming back up so I get to knock you down again? He is. That's awesome. Very cool. Yeah. We'll see if it works though. But that's gonna be months down the road when I actually hopefully have a little bit more of a following. So I'll be able to know after the first 1 or 2 if it is actually a good idea to continue or not. So we'll see. You just play what you love, man, and people come by. You're skilled and a nice chatter, so that's important. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ouch. Be nice, dude. I didn't even try to hit you. Okay, do I actually have to try to hit you? Do I have to? I missed. What a legend. I'm gonna die. This is not how my Deathless run's gonna end. I just wanted the smithing stone too. That's all I wanted. That's what you get for being mean. My goodness. But as I was saying, I actually tried being a streamer before this, where I was streaming over on Twitch, and I just tried like playing Elden Ring, Bloodborne, and things like that, and I played a little bit of Ghost of Yote, and it just never really grew, and I wasn't sure why. But I think it was because like I did a lot of different things that was more like contradicting to being a good streamer. Like, I didn't talk to very many people. I just focused on the game, and then when somebody had something interesting to say, I talked on it. Now it's like, that's not how that works. I need to be better in general. Like, better gamer, better talker, better communicator, because part of the reason people love games and want to watch people play is because they want to be entertained and involved, right? So, that's the goal, and I'm working on it. And I think it's paying off, because before, when I was streaming, I think I had like maybe 5 followers in the month or 2 that I was streaming alone on Twitch. So now shifting my gears and knowing what I actually want to do and what I enjoy doing plays a really big role into how much fun I can actually have doing this. And I think it just makes me in a better mood to talk with people. So yeah. And the nice part about streaming on YouTube compared to Twitch is that on YouTube, like, the discoverability I've noticed just in the 3 or 4 streams that I've actually had is way higher. It's way higher than on Twitch. Like, it actually shocks me how many people don't stream on YouTube just because, like, maybe the YouTube's chat system isn't preferable. And I don't know why, because, like, the few streamers that I actually watch stream both on Twitch and YouTube, and I watch from YouTube because I think it works better that way. But a lot of the complaints that I've read online from different streamers and people that watch streams is that they like the inclusiveness from Twitch compared to this. So, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. I think YouTube works just fine. So, but it is what it is. Everybody has their own preference. You start from 0, you're an old fighting game tournament player, now you got almost 1,200 subs? Dude, that's awesome. I'm jealous. But we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. What was your favorite fighting game? Like, my favorite fighting game still to this day is Tekken 3. I had the demo for Tekken on the PlayStation, or Tekken 3, and I fought my sister all the time with that Tekken 3 demo. We only had like 5 characters unlocked in that demo, and we couldn't do anything else. And like, my favorite dude to fight with was Eddie. I don't remember any of his combos. I just know that he moved the coolest, and he was the one that I could win the most with. So that was the one I fought a lot with. You play Street Fighter 4? That's cool. I have never played Street Fighter game. But fighting games, I know, like, you have your own unique combo systems and stuff like that, and that is something I'm just not good at doing those. You couldn't even beat Tree Sentinel? We just beat him at the start of the stream, dude. It was fun. Like, I somehow got 2 pickaxes to drop from the previous stream, and these things do some work, dude. But if you ever want tips on Tree Sentinel, just ask, dude. I have beat Tree Sentinel many times. Alright, bub. Miss me. Oh, we whiffed. We just can't touch each other. The Tree Sentinel just flew away? Yeah, pretty much. He got obliterated. Ooh, double jumps? I didn't know they had a double jump. I forgot to buff my weapon. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Did I do that no hit? Oh my god, I'm a legend. I'm the best to ever exist. Holy crap. You know the soldier right before the Tree Sentinel? You couldn't get past him? Dude, Soldier of Godric, hardest boss in the game. For real. For real. Like, if you legitimately have never played the game before, he's tough. He hits like a truck. He hits like an absolute truck. And if you have played the game before, like he's still a challenge. Don't underestimate him. Soldier of Godric is tough. If you start with the assassin and you got the buckler shield though, which is my favorite shield in the game because you get to parry. It's got the largest parry windows. You got to use that. That's a good way to kill him. One parry and you'll just absolutely wipe the floor with him. All right, let's see. What do I want to do now? Because I've done pretty close to everything I think I want to do in Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula. Would you like some spare ruins I have? I'm good. Thank you, though. I like struggling. Struggling's fun. I'll make enough money later in the game. Alright, let's see. Where should I go? Should I go into the castle? Or is there more stuff that I wanted to do? Oh, Yura. That's right. I gotta go to Yura. What do you think about frost builds or ice builds? I think they're one of the best ones in the game, honestly. Not Godric, the one in the red poison stuff. Red poison stuff. I'm trying to think. Or do you mean the Lake of Rot? I'm just trying to think of where you're at, dude. Frost builds are really strong. Like, if it were me, I would do a Claymore, which you can actually get in Castle Morn. So, right down in here, when we get to the section where I killed those 3 dogs and all of them are by a bonfire, if you go past the bonfire on the right, there's a room with a chest in it right next to the door. That's where you can get your Claymore. And then when you get the cold, or the blue glintstone or glint blade, I forget what it's called, but in Raya Lucaria, then you can make it frost. If you slap Chilling Mist or something like that on that bad boy, you're going to be doing, like, I think it's around 150 to 200 frost. It's pretty ridiculous. All right. Where's Yura? I think he's over here. Hello, sir.
You must be the new Tarnished. Beautiful work. Felling that dragon.
Thank you. Glad you were watching.
There's something you might like to know.
Claymore or Bastard Sword? I like the Claymore more. I think they're both pretty good swords, though. I like the Claymore because of the moveset. I think the moveset with the Bastard Sword's a little bit different.
Then seek the decrepit church on the little island off the western coast.
Oh, you're talking about that island? I forgot about that island.
Those who put their hunger until the flood the strength. It's no surprise.
All right. I think I can just go do Yora's quest line. So we'll start there and then we'll work our way back. You know, Maniac, though, the nice thing with the choice in Elden Ring is you can use both between the Claymore and the Bastard Sword. Since they're both great swords, you get the two-handed or the dual wield or power stance combo or moveset like in Dark Souls 2. So you don't have to choose. You can just do it for both. Alright, this is probably a bad idea. I'm going to be completely honest because I don't have good armor on. I don't have high health. This is probably a very dumb decision, but we're going to rock it anyway. Oh, he dodged it. What a legend. Oh, no! I told you it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Bad idea. I messed that up. Oh, well. All right, let's see. What weapon should we use in this next run? What weapon should we use? Trying to think. Actually, you know what? Let's pull up a list. Let's pull up a list and see. Jeez, yeah, I know. Every now and again, I just suck. It happens. Let's see. Elden Ring weapons. Unlucky? Yeah. I don't know if it's luck. I think it's more of like, I just needed to have one pickaxe out. And I'd have been fine from there. But that's alright. Let's see. I haven't done a colossal weapon yet, or a colossal sword. Ooh, we could do the Zweihander like I started with in the walkthrough. And then switch to a different one later. Or what else could we... What about curved swords? I don't think I've ever used the curved sword. They have anything that's cool? That's relatively decent that I can get right away. What's the Shamshir? Nah. Nah, not those. Should we try a flail? Because we get a couple of decent flails, I think. With the Knight Rider flail. Your Souls list would be Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, Dark Souls 1, Demon Souls, and Dark Souls 2? That's not a bad list. That's not a bad list. I'd say for me, my list would probably be Bloodborne, Sekiro, Elden Ring, then Dark Souls 3, 1, 2. Actually, pause for the cause. Demon Souls is in my third spot. Or the spot right after Elden Ring. Demon Souls is just too good, in my opinion. I love everything about that game. That game's amazing. It's clunky, but that gives me a lot of the charm, though. Yeah, I think we're going to try the flail. We're going to try the Knight Rider's flail and see what happens. Alright, where's my OBS? There we are. So, with the flail, then... I think I gotta start with my favorite shield, though, right? Didn't mention Sekiro, because it's not so much a Soulslike. I mean, yeah, it's missing a couple of the elements, but... Overall, to me, it's still... since it's a From Software game, it's a Soulslike. This would be number 5, I think. My 5th attempt. Land Between Ruin. Nope. Hang on. I gotta look my absolute best. Yup. There we are. Alright. I think if I fail in this one, I think we're gonna switch. We're gonna try to do some magic. I'm not much of a magic guy, so the run's probably not gonna last very long, but we'll try. We'll try to do a little bit of magic. Like maybe a Faith build, because I think Faith is cooler than the actual magic. Mainly because of the sound. I just don't like the sound of glintstone magic. Oh, I forgot. Got to start the rules again. Just to make sure people don't get confused. Because I said a rule earlier that might contradict. This is the only boss, since there's a death afterwards, that I don't have to fight. Because it's either way I gotta die. So, as soon as the health bar comes up, as long as I am running and I'm not making an attempt to actually fight it, I can just go off and continue. Because with the Grafted Scion, he's an annoying dude. I think the only dude I've ever beaten him with is probably the Samurai because of the fire arrows. So, yeah. Which boss gives you the Faith Sword? So there's 2 different Faith Swords that scale completely with Faith. One of them is the Golden Order Greatsword. That's the legendary armament that you find in Cave of Forlorn. which is in the Consecrated Snowfield. It is basically one of the coolest weapons in the game because it looks like a giant lightsaber. And then the other weapon is the Coated Sword, which is in Lindell, the Royal Capital. It's in the Round Table Hold, or like the old Round Table Hold, or the real world Round Table Hold, if that's how you want to call it, or describe it. So, yeah. That was one, if I do a faith build, that's probably the weapon I'll switch to or use eventually when we get there. But, again, gotta beat several bosses beforehand. This boss is an optional kill, true, but I like to do it because it gives me a couple of levels. So if I, or it gives me a level. So if I wanted to buy like the crafting kit, or if I wanted to, be able to level up or upgrade a weapon right away, I have the money to do it. So that's all. And I think Soldier of Godric's just fun to mess with. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time attacking. There we go. Yeah, sounds right. Yeah. Almost there. There we go. Lots of health these dudes have, especially when you're just using a dagger. Ooh, I could do a dagger run too, maybe. I don't know which dagger I'd use, so I know nothing about the daggers. Probably be the Reduvio, which means I'd have to beat Narius, which is the dude we just lost to. Yeah, the DLC doesn't go on sale very often, dude. It's unfortunate. Means a lot of people got to pay full price, and if you just don't have the money, which there are people that just don't have the money, you got to wait for a sale. So I get it. Miyazaki, you greedy bastard. I feel like it's more of Sony than anything else, but who knows? I did read in an article, though, that like a Sony exec, I don't remember which one, but a Sony executive ended up saying that they were all for a Bloodborne remake before Bluepoint closed, but From Software was actually the ones who said no, which is kind of shocking to me, because I've, like, one of the podcasts that I follow and listen to regularly, they talk about, like, the odds of different companies making remakes or sequels to older games, and they dug up that article, and I was like, what? From Software said no to one of their best games they've ever made? That's wild to me. I feel like they would have been saying, yes, let's do it. But I think they're probably waiting for the PS6. And like this podcast company was, or this podcast that I listened to called Co-op 64, they said that they're probably waiting for the PS6 to come out, which that isn't going to come out until probably close to 2030. Because the PS5, according to their numbers, meaning how many people physically own a PS5, it's like right around half of the PS4 generation. So they want more in order to, like more people buying the PS5 to justify that they can start actually saying the PS6 is ready for sale, because everybody has a PS5, so now they might want the next thing. You're sorry for Bluepoint? You love Shadow of the Colossus Remastered? That's a game I haven't played, actually. One day when I get a little bigger as a channel and people just want to hang and join streams or join videos just because it's me and not just because of the content, then I'll probably play that game. But yeah, Bluepoint, they were awesome at remaking games. Like, I absolutely loved the Demon's Souls remake. I thought that was one of the coolest games ever made, ever redone. They've made one of the most beautiful games to ever exist. The PS5 has been out since, what, 2020, I believe? So in little over 5 years, I think Demon's Souls is still probably the most beautiful game on the console. And I say that because it's not made, I think it's made with the Unreal Engine, but they did it in a fantasy way instead of making it where everything looks like real life. Like, that's my complaint with the Resident Evil games. One of the reasons why I'm not a fan of those, like, I'm a fan of them because I like watching them, but I'm not a fan of them, like, I don't want to play them, is just because of the visuals. Like, it's too real life for me. I like being engrossed in a world that isn't like what the one I'm in right now. So, games like Dead Space. The Dead Space remaster. Chef's Kiss. Awesome. Or like the Demon's Souls remake, like we just talked. That was amazing too. And I just love how they gave jiggle physics to the fat guys. Like the, oh, what's it called? Is it the Gray Demon? The Stray Demon? Whatever demon's right in the intro, the tutorial boss. The one you're supposed to die to. Like that jiggle physics when you smack the booty is amazing. You would love AI tweaks on Demon's Souls, Demon's remake. They just did a copy and paste except for graphics and animation. I mean, maybe, yeah. But that was one of the things that they were conflicted with, because when the game came out, it had such a cult audience. They didn't want to make a lot of those cult audience mads by updating it, making it run, or not run smoother, but like making the enemies and your attack animation smoother, faster, like what's in Bloodborne, Sekiro, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, all of those games. So that was their decision because they wanted it to still feel like the OG, the original. So I respect their decision. I think it's cool. Because to me, now I don't have to buy a PS3 and go back. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. But now I don't have to go back and buy a PlayStation 3 and then buy the old game in order to get that same feel. So I like it. I like it a lot. Can I use it right away? I need how much? 10 strength and 18 dexterity. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, they probably want to stay loyal to the original. Exactly. But Blue Point being shut down, I don't even think it's their fault. I think it was just mismanagement of a really, really good team. Like, if you know you have a game company that is phenomenal at remaking games, just make them remake whatever game that throws their way. Like, that's all you got to do. Like, there's your millions of dollars that a game company is going to make for you. It's just give them the Metal Gear remakes, give them Souls game remakes, give them, hell, even Call of Duty remakes, or whatever shooter remakes you want out there. They would 100% do it better than anybody else. And then they gave it, I think, like a God of War live service game that just went nowhere. Like, they're just like, yeah, there's no way we can make this feasible. Especially when, like, I think Concord is what it was called. I think Concord just failed epically. So they're like, okay, maybe we don't make it with that, but you guys have, I think they gave them like a year to pitch different ideas for a live service game. And Sony just never liked any of their ideas, so they just finally got rid of them, I think. Which is really unfortunate, because, again, I truly believe they just mismanaged that club. They just mismanaged that company. Because if they were like, oh, we'll give you this remake instead to do. Yeah, like an Uncharted remaster or remake, 100%. That would have been amazing. Like, I would be more inclined to play those games. Because I think I've played the first one, because I bought, like, the collection when it was on sale for dirt cheap a couple months ago. And I started playing the first ones, or the first one. And I was like, man, this needs to be touched up a little bit for me. Like, I have to be in the mood to play a game like this, where it just has that old vibe, or that aged vibe. So, yeah, that would have been a great thing for them to do. But, oh well. Not much we can do about it now. I do hope a company, or multiple companies, try to hire that crew and make them part of their own team. Because to have, like, Demon's Souls remake under your belt, or, what's it called? What it's called? Demon's Souls remake, Shadow of the Colossus, and then I think they did, like, 2 other remakes as well. Like, to have that under your belt, saying that you worked on that, oh my god. I'd hire you on the spot, for sure. You streamed that last month, every Uncharted, great stuff. Yeah, I've seen some people play it. I would love to play it because I don't know everything that goes on in those games. But again, it's just one of those things where it's like, that's tough for me to decide to play because like I'm not saying like I need newest or the top of the line stuff or anything like that in order to play the game. But there's gotta be, I don't want it to feel like I'm transported back to the older games. So, you heard CI Games, the creators of Lord of the Fallen, want to hire Blue Point developers? That would be an awesome match made in heaven. That'd be sweet, actually. That'd be really, really cool. Oh, one level away. I gotta kill a couple dudes. Yeah, that'd be really, really cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That's awesome. Because the Lords of the Fallen game, the one they came out with like a year or so ago, I thought that game was pretty cool. I think their boss design was very weak overall. But I thought their level design, I thought their enemy design, I thought a lot of the other stuff like that was really good. Ooh, I got a straight sword? We could do a straight sword run. Hell yeah. I haven't done a straight sword run yet. Do I have enough? I do have enough, I think. Can I use that? Oh, 10 strength? Yeah, we can do that. Let's do that. Let's do a straight sword run instead of a flail run. That way I don't have to use bleed or frost. It's just me and my own skill. Skills that kills. Beauty. Your main problem was the difficulty overall, so much user friendly, but they had a veteran mode on the latest patch. Oh, that's cool. I haven't played that game in a while. I should check that out when I have a second. You know, if I ever have a second, but that's okay. Let's get to let's go grab my flasks, actually. I think that's what I should do. Let's get my physic. And maybe we head to the dragon, get a lot of levels. Oh, hang on. Skull. Money. Is that where I want to go? Yeah, let's go that way. We'll get to the War Master Shack. We'll see if he has a Ash of War that I might be able to buy. No, I forgot about the Deathrite bird. Crap. This one shouldn't be terrible. Ow. I say as I'm about to die. Okay, I need to get off this platform. Because that's going to be the death of me. Oh, that's not that much damage. That sucks. There's not a troll coming, is there? Oh no. Oh no. Dude, stop screaming. That's not fair. That's not fair. Okay, cool. No! Lock on. Give me the headshot. Oh, you liar. You lied to me for no reason. Ow, good move. Last heal. We are screwed, I think. We'll see. I might be able to clutch it. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh, you sheep. Thank you. Oh god, I got an itch. No! I had an itch. Ah! Dang it! Well, that's fine. Maybe one day I'll get out of Limgrave. That's alright. Alright, so what run are we calling that? The straight sword run? There's an Italian Soulslike. That's not bad. Despite the not so great reviews. Inatria, the last song. Yeah, I know Inatria. I haven't played through it. I've played through the demo, though. The demo I really liked. I thought they had a lot of stuff that was really cool. It was very unique. But that one, I think, like, when it released, there's a different game that came out. I'm not 100% sure which one. But, yeah. Let's delete that. And we'll delete that. New game. The demo was bugged a lot? Really? I didn't know that. I don't think I encountered any of the bugs. Alright, we'll do profit. Final product was far better. Cool, I'll have to check that out sometime. Alright, and then I need money. Oh, I didn't name it. What's wrong with me? Deathless 6. Alright, let's see. Hopefully, since I'm using the faith character, we got a little bit of faith, a little bit of luck. We might live and make it out of Limgrave. But we'll see. We'll see. You love the design. They got so many places, right? That's cool. So it feels like it's actually in Italy. That's pretty sweet. I might have to check that out then. Italy is one of the countries on my bucket list that I want to go to. Like Italy and Japan. Those are the two countries I'd love to visit. Oh god, my nose. Alright, let's wait for him to come in. And away we go. It's all about Italy and carnival folklore and stuff like that. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like, I know nothing about the game other than I think they had like masks or something like that that you could put on. And the mask was like your build, which I thought was cool. So like when you put on that mask, I think you level up. I wasn't sure if it was like you level up the mask or you level up your character and you like whatever mask you choose when you level up, it levels up that mask only. I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But I thought it was cool. I thought it made sense for what it was. Every mask is a loadout, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I meant. Miss me. Alright, let's see. I don't know how much damage the fire stuff will do. Catch flame. But we'll find out when we get to Godric. I don't normally mess with magic, so we'll see what happens. Like, I don't know what spells or incantations are actually good. I know, like, the really good ones, but I don't know, like, early game, what's a good magic spell or incantation to use. And I should decide what kind of faith or magic build I'm going to do. Because if we're going to do, like, fire only, like this one's catch flame, might not be a bad thing to do. Alright, bub. I gotta burn your butt cheeks. Get over here. Miss me. Oh my goodness, that is a lot of fire. Wow, that was awesome. I didn't know that that was that strong. Okay, well. I kind of like how fast that incantation is, too. God, I've already been streaming for an hour and a half. My goodness, where does the time go? I thought I was streaming for like a half hour. I thought I didn't make it far in either of those. But alright. You remember using the Dark Catch Flame in Dark Souls 3 on the dance boss? Yeah, that was, that was the only magic build in Dark Souls that I actually tried, because they had dark magic, which I really liked. Because, like, I love being the villain in video games, so whenever I have a chance to do the villain endings, typically I think they're cooler than just the basic, I'm the hero ending. So I love bad endings in video games. To me, I think they're more rewarding than the good endings. Excuse me. Well, sometimes. She melted away? Yeah, I bet. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know what ending I'll go for. Ooh, maybe I'll do a madness playthrough. That'd be pretty fun. That'd be pretty cool. But then I need to find armor that's resistant to madness. I don't remember what stat that is. Let me see. It says it somewhere, right? Focus, I think. I think that's what it was.
And I can also that you're not then why I am Carl.
Purchase. We'll do a crafting kit just in case I need it.
Goodbye.
We'll grab that. And then we will... Oh, I need my horse. I forget that every time. I gotta go get my horse. Did you know that they censored Osiris cutscene on the final build of the game? I did know that. Yeah, I found that out. He was apparently holding like a dead child, and they censored it because it was too graphic. I think it would have changed the rating of the game because of that. So, yeah, they censored it. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Ooh, longsword. Nice. Can I use it? I can. Sick. That's good. Can use it instead of the spear. Did you see any of the cut content from Bloodborne? Yeah, he would have crashed him under his feet. Yeah. Crushed him under his feet for sure. Yeah, did you see any of the cut content from Bloodborne? I'm not sure who has it on, I think it's Nexus mods or something like that, but they have like the hidden info or the cut content info, and there was like a different version of Moon Presence. Like he was almost like the Demon Souls boss, True King Alant, where it's like a blob and just a mess of a being, and that's what you fight. It was kind of interesting. And then there was another Thumerian noble that you'd fight that was like sitting in a chair. It might have been Master Willem, honestly, now that I'm thinking about it. But he like floats around the room in his chair, casting different magic. Like, I think it was fire attacks, but I could be wrong. It was really interesting and weird, and I'm like, well, I'm glad that one wasn't in the game, because that would have made the game look really, really wonky. So, yeah, but it's pretty cool. You should check it out sometime. I haven't played any of it, but I just watched some different people play it, so it was cool. Alright, we are going to... I should probably do some health first off. Alright, let me see something really quick. I want to look up different incantations, because I don't know what incantations I should use. Incantations Elden. Again, I never play with magic, so I really don't know. Ooh, they got fire magic that's just easily to grab in Liurnia that I forgot about. Oh, we got black flame spells. Or incantations. Storm Veil. That I also forgot about. Is that it? Or I thought there were more. I thought there were giant spells. This wiki is really weird. It's not showing me all of the game's incantations. Oh, it was on Shadow of the Erd Tree. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Giant's Flame. Where's this one at? Or not Giant's Flame. Giant's Flame incantations. I kind of like those. I like how they look. Where is it at? Ooh, I can buy it, or I can... Oh, okay. And where's this from? I have no idea where this one's from. Does it tell me? Oh, the Fire Monks one. Well, we'll run to there first. We'll run there first. See what's up. Need to put my horse on. Alright, Liurnia, here I come. I love that you have so much of the world open in this game that you can just go through with no hesitation. And there's not like a boss preventing you from going anywhere. It's really cool. Like you can go through all of Caelid, you can go through all of Liurnia, all of Limgrave, all of Weeping Peninsula before you come to a roadblock. And then you have to kill somebody in order to enter. Like, I think that's so cool. Alright. Let's keep on keeping on. I hope there's not a boss that I run into at night. I'm always scared about nighttime because I don't remember where all of those bosses are. And that's gotten me twice now. One was when I was trying to go get the Great Mace and I had the Warrior and I ran into a Deathrite Bird that I even missed on my walkthrough. So I'm going to have to go back and do that when I end my main story or the base game of Elden Ring. Because there's just so much. Because I'm not looking anything up on my 100% walkthrough. I'm just literally scouring the entire lands between on my own until I have to look something up. So, do you know a Soulslike from Taiwan named Thymesia? Oh yeah, Thymesia's awesome, dude. That's a great game. That's a fun one. The combat in that game is amazing. Like I thought that game was severely underrated and reviewed by people who did not know what they were talking about. I thought that was an excellent entry into the Souls-like genre. Combat system is very good, exactly. I thought that was probably, like, Thymesia is probably one of my favorite combat systems that's just in a game that's too small, unfortunately. Like, if there is a Sekiro sequel coming out, I would love for them to do that. Where you have your main weapon, you have your claw or some way to damage him harder, so kind of like your different weapons, like your axe or your shuriken or... Oh, I didn't mean to do this. Whoops, my bad. But like all of those different weapons and shinobi tools that you had, and then you have like the extra attacks. Like the ability to steal life from them and other things like that. That I thought was so cool. I thought that was so cool. And then you get their weapons. So many ideas for an indie game, hands down. Oh, God, yes. Oh, 100%. And that's the thing, too, with indie developers is, like, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard for them it's hard for them to get recognized enough, or like developers to be like, yeah, we'll publish your game because it's gonna do well. It's unfortunate because there are some indie devs out there that do great things, and they're just not known yet. But they'll get their time, hopefully, because the Souls-like genre and the Souls genre has grown immensely in the last decade. Thankfully. Is there anything I can buy? Could get another longsword, but nah. There's so many underground companies and they're great. Yeah. I don't play a ton of indie games, but I watch a lot of that stuff in my free time. Just because to me, I'm more entertained by watching people play those games instead of me playing them. But yeah, there's some games that are really cool out there. My favorite indie genre that I actually like to watch more than anything else is the horror games, because there are some very creative people that come up with so many unique games in the horror genre that I'm just like, I have zero interest in playing, but like, this is cool. Or it's just hilarious, which makes it even better that they're able to tie in like comedy with scary settings and scary games. Yeah, from Outlast, Visage, Madison, if you know the game. I don't know Madison, but I know Outlast and I know Visage, yep. Or Visage. Yeah, I know of those ones. Outlast was really cool. My girlfriend and I want to play through Outlast. Because Outlast has, like, the sequel, and then I think it has, like, the Outlast Trials, right? Where it's co-op. And that, I don't know if I'll play, just because I'm not a fan of, like, scary games, because to me, they're just too simple. I like complexity. And I don't mean it in a way of puzzles. I mean, like, I like complex combat. Or a way that challenges me as a player to get good, if that makes sense. Where my girlfriend's like, ah, scary, run away. Or, ah, scary, blast it with a shotty. Where is my Fire Monk's camp? I think it's over here. Or no, is this the right one? I'm not at the right place. Nope, I'm not at the right place. Best experience for you is headphones, no lights, and then they're simple, pure survival horror games. I get it. I respect it. I respect it. Those are my favorite streamers or content creators to watch, is whenever they take it serious. Like, I'm here to get terrified. I'm not here to play with the lights on or be like, oh no, it's kind of scary. They just play to get terrified. That is the content that I really enjoy watching from scary stuff. I'll say more like a couple of the main horror games or scary games that I've played that I really love was Dead Space, the Dead Space 1 and the Dead Space remake. Those games scared the shit out of me, for lack of better words. Like, they were awesome. And the remake made it even more terrifying because, like, I knew what was coming, but because they updated the visuals, oh my god, it made me feel like I was going to have a heart attack. And then the Last of Us 1 for sure, Last of Us 2, like the scary moments were awesome. But overall, it was alright, that game. But don't get me started on that game. I will have like an hour-long conversation about it. Dead Space, another title, underrated and unlucky with Alien Isolation. Yeah, Alien Isolation's pretty cool too. I started playing that with my girlfriend, but like, I know what happens in that game because I've watched Markiplier play through it. It's one of my favorite games that I've seen him play. And she's just like, I don't know, the pacing at the start's just way too slow. And I'm like, I know, but trust me, the game is awesome. You gotta play through it. So she's like, well, I'll add it to the list. And then Resident Evil Requiem came out, and I watched her play through that game, that was pretty cool. So yeah, it was. Maybe we'll get back to Alien Isolation. Who knows? We'll see. let me see. Where's my camp? I can't remember where this camp is. I think it's to the east. Yeah, it's in the east. The AI from Alien was incredible. Oh, yeah. That was that, yeah. Like from the what are they called? The Joes, the working Joes. Those guys freaked me out more than the alien. Like, ugh. Like I don't have like a fear of puppets or a fear of animatronics or anything like that. But they might make me give it like have that. They might have made me slowly develop that over time. And then like the alien itself is just always terrifying, always. And like you can see the drool dripping down. Oh God, that was terrifying. That was absolutely terrifying. I love that game. All right, I need to. God, I hope I don't run into that death right bird. I don't remember where it's at in this area, but oh well. We'll see. We're gonna run to that gap between the cliffs and see if we can go to that camp. So I just want one more incantation that I can get before I start fighting all of these different bosses again. Alright, golden seed, and then we need to head this way. Isn't there a stone sword key somewhere over here? Is it right here? Oh, beetle. No, beetle. No, beetle. Hit. Oh, I'm not doing that. That's a lot. I'll just come back for that later in life. My goodness. I don't need to die trying to kill a beetle. Alright. If I remember correctly, there's a stone somewhere. Is it right here? Nope. It's next to a flower, though. I just don't remember where. Oh well, that's fine. You played a lot of indie shooters back in the day called Trepang 2. I've never heard of that. It's so great. It takes a lot from Fear, if you remember that game. I've heard of Fear. I have heard of that game. I have not seen either of those. But that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I liked Call of Duty Zombies. That was another game I spent way too much time with when I was in high school and college. When I finally had like my own job and I started getting my own paycheck and my parents didn't pay attention to what I was spending my money on, I bought I think I bought a PlayStation 3. And then I bought Black Ops 1 and 2, and I played so many Black Ops Zombies from both of those games with my friends, or just going in solo. And it was terrifying and a blast all in one. It was great. Alright, let's grab this so I don't need it later. Because now when I want the Erd Tree avatar, I can just come and do it. And then there should be a prayer book in this one, I think. I think. It might be this one. Is this it? Flame cleanse me? Well, that's good. Is that it? Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Leave me alone. Was that it? It was just a gesture? Oh, that sucks. Where is the book? I can't remember. I could not remember. That's a bummer. Well, let's go this way to get a grace. You started with Amiga 500? I'm not sure what that one is. Let's grab the smithing stone 4 that's over here. And then we can chill here. Alright, I gotta look to see where the hell this camp is. Because I thought I knew, but apparently I don't. I thought I was smart enough. Where is it? Fire Monk's Prayer Book. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's Atari stuff from the late 80s. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't play a ton of those games. My girlfriend might know it, though. Wait, did I ride right past it when I rode right past it when I entered Liurnia. I went all this way for nothing. I'm an idiot. Oh well, no brains, no headaches. We'll go there. I thought I knew it was somewhere over there. Oh well. That's fine. I'm glad I looked that up. Alright, so it's in here. I just don't remember where. It was probably staring me in the face, and I just missed it. I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, there's a camp over there. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. I was in the wrong area in general. I'm just dumb. I am just dumb. I got my directions all confuzzled. Alright, so I was right with my initial guess of jumping up here. Talking about Souls, you like Lies of P? I think Lies of P is good, but it's not for me. I think it's pretty cool. I think the environment is awesome. It reminds me of Bloodborne. I think the combat itself at its core is well done, but I think it's well done in a way that just isn't for me. I don't like the jankiness of the puppets. Like, I think they did the animatronics animations too good, which disrupts the flow of combat for me. Like, when I'm not fighting an animatronic, I have a blast, but when I'm fighting a puppet boss, or a lot of puppet enemies at once, it's just frustrating because I can't get the deflects down. That's about it. Otherwise, I think the game is great. Like, I actually enjoyed the Lies of P Overture, because my girlfriend loves Lies of P. I think that's her favorite Souls game. Or Souls-like, I should say. So, she's played that game, and then we played through the DLC together, just taking turns whenever somebody died. And, like, we got to Arlecchino, and that was the first puppet where I actually really enjoyed fighting it, because it felt like I wasn't fighting a puppet. So when they don't make puppets, or when they don't have me fight puppets, it's a great game. But when they make me fight puppets, I'm just like, it's alright. But I know that's a fan favorite for people who like Souls games. Which, I see why. It's phenomenal. Yeah, it's a phenomenal game. It's just not for me, unfortunately. Alright, let's grab the map piece, and then let's get out of here. Where's my Grace? Is it over here? I just want to go back and rest. Ah, there it is. Alright. Now I think we can head back to Limgrave, and we can just start messing around. Because I need to get a little bit of money so I can buy that spell. Hey, smithing stone. Nice. And... Poof. Poof. Dead. Burned him alive. Oh, that doesn't stagger? I thought that would. Maybe if I upgrade the seal. Then it might. Oh, God. I wasn't ready for you. Alright, what am I at for dexterity? 10 dexterity. Okay. So I need 8 levels for that flail in order to go get the dragon. Oh, that's a lot. I don't know if I want to make that kind of commitment. I don't know. Oh, I forgot I have a shield. I could have parried this whole time. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go get this Grace. And then we'll clear out the rest of this camp. See what we're at for money. And then we can go try to buy that next spell. I should rest and just go through it again. And then I should also do one of that. So I can refill my magic. I want you there. Ooh, I got money. I forgot. I forgot I had money. Alright, we got 1 level that I can work with. I feel like I should just put it in health, right? Trying to make sure I stay alive. It's kind of the point of the Deathless run, right? Okie dokie. We are going to run through this little map, or this little map area. 1 for the map piece, and 2 because I want to just get a little bit of ruins. And this is a decent spot where I can do that. Do you have any tips for an arcane build in Bloodborne? Yes, I do. You can't get to work because I don't know, or you don't want to do the dungeons for gems. Oh, gotcha. So, in Bloodborne, you don't necessarily need arcane gems in order to be really strong. Unless you're trying to go with, like, the Cause Parasite. And if you're going with the Cause Parasite, to be honest, you're just not going to do damage at all. It's the weakest weapon in the game, unfortunately. Even if you're using the Milkweed Ruin, you're still just not going to hit hard. Those, like with that weapon, you will definitely need to go visit the Chalices. Ooh, the War Pick, that's cool. But overall, in terms of arcane, depending on what weapon you choose for your build, that's going to kind of determine what I would suggest. Like, if you, oh, you've played many times, you just don't want to play the dungeons over and over? Oh, yeah, I understand. I totally get that. But I'd say for arcane, depending on what weapon you're doing, that's really going to determine, like, how much arcane you need in order to make your build more effective. Like, if you're playing with the Ligarius Wheel, which is a strength arcane weapon, your levels might look similar to what you do with the Holy Moonlight Sword, but how that weapon works is the more you spin the wheel, the faster your health comes out, but you're also going to hit harder. So the way arcane works on that weapon, the more arcane levels you have, the higher that will, when the wheel is buffed and it's got like flames and skulls coming out of it, the more damage you're going to do. So it's really tricky. It all depends on what weapon you choose. That's about the best way I can say it. Unlike the Holy Moonlight Sword, which is my favorite version of that weapon. Try to get, I can't remember the name of the ruins, the Carol ruins that you can put on, but try to put on as much Quicksilver bullets as you can. If you can put on a boatload of Quicksilver bullets, you are going to do some work. And it's got one of the most fun movesets in the game. So you'll be blasting lasers left and right. Was that everybody, or is there a couple guys I'm missing? I'll also say, if you don't want to do like the dungeons over and over every time, I forget what website or link it is, but there's a Google Drive out there for you that has all of the blood gems and where they drop best from made, so you can enter whatever it is for the root chalice and just mess them up that way. So you don't have to like guess if this is the best one for your character or for your weapon. or not. So, and honestly, I recommend doing it for whatever your character is that you're going to take all the way to New Game Plus 6. Or max New Game, I should say. Did I go down here already? I think I did. A little bit confused about the arcane scaling. It's basically like the extra buffing, or like the specific moves that have some sort of visual effect on it. So, for example, if you use Gehrman's Scythe, the only time arcane is going to actually come into effect is when you're dashing and you get like that shing attack. That's when it's going to come into play. Otherwise, arcane doesn't really increase your damage at all. Same thing with like the Blade of Mercy. What else? Like the when you have your Holy Moonlight sword buffed, so it's tricked, so you're two-handing it, and it's all like the beautiful looking blade, the green blade. That's when you're going to actually get arcane damage on the weapon. Otherwise, when it's just in its melee form, it's not going to do any arcane. And what else does arcane? I'm trying to think. Beast Claw, that one's different because if you're in the beast form from the DLC, then you'll have that with every strike. So that, but again, arcane's not that big of a deal. Tonitrus bolt buffs need arcane. Yes, that is 100% true. Good call. Good call. I forgot about the Tonitrus. Let's keep going with health. Actually, that's really low. Let's get that to 15. Let's see. What should I do? How many stones do I have? I know I got a couple stones. 2. Okay, we're gonna go to the dungeon and fight a troll. Hopefully I don't blow up. Oh, I should also mention, there's a way that you can glitch Bloodborne with the Tonitrus. That's pretty cool. It's really, really hard to do, though. Like, I've never been able to do it. But I've watched a couple of streamers do it. And it's, so how you do it is you buff the Tonitrus while you're switching to another weapon, and then that weapon gets bolt on it for 7 seconds. I don't know how it works, but that then like the animation of the lightning around the weapon will stay, I think, until you either trick it or until you switch to a different weapon. It's really weird. Oh, you don't bother me at all, dude. I love talking to people. I love talking to people, especially if it's about Bloodborne or just video games in general. And it makes the Deathless run for me more entertaining. Because, like, I love Elden Ring, but I can't... How can I put this? I love this game, but I've got so many hours in this game that if I'm talking to myself or if I'm trying to guess and figure out what I should do next, to me, I just get bored. I'll get bored so fast. So thank you for chatting, dude. Seriously. Like, you are making this stream a lot more important and more impressive than me. I'm just hanging out here trying to do cool stuff. But I know cool stuff doesn't always happen. So thank you for bringing more entertainment, dude. Oh my god, I can one-tap him with fire? Well, that's sick. I'll have to save that for one of the other dudes that also spits fire. Ouch. Got him. Oh, you're having a couple beers? I'm jealous, dude. What kind, if you don't mind me asking? Actually, what kind of Italian beers are over there? Do you get, like, American-made brews over there? Because, like, we have, like, I prefer to drink, like, Coors Light, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, stuff like that. I don't think I know any kind of Italian beers. Alright, I don't remember what's down here. I think it's just smithing stones, but I could be wrong. I should know. I've done this like a billion times. I say as I'm only on like my 6th time. Or my 6th Deathless run. There we go. That's how words work. Man, fire is effective. I should play with magic more often. Ow. He just straight up punched me. What a legend. Alright, time to go to the boss. God, I just hit 2 hours on the stream. That's wild. I swear, sometimes 3 hours to stream is not enough, and then there's sometimes where it is. And today is one of those days where I feel like it's just not enough. But I also got other stuff to do, like, I gotta make my own videos. Because my weekends are when I make that stuff, so, generally. Sometimes I'm able to get it done during the week. Drinking a golden ale, a North Italy beer, quite good. That's cool. Ow. Got him. Do you like any liquor? Tongue, saw how long have you been playing? I've been playing this game for just like 2 hours today. But if you're asking like total number of hours, Mr. Vito, I have been playing Elden Ring for probably around 1,000 hours. German and Belgian are the best anyway, in your honest opinion? Yeah, that's true. I've had a... Oh, that hurt. I didn't realize they blew up. I've had a couple different German beers, but I don't know. There's just something about some of them. I like lighter beer. I said your name right? I was hoping I did. I am dyslexic, so Lord knows I'm probably thinking I said it wrong, but glad I could do that for you, dude. I'm assuming you get called like Mr. Vido or Mr. Video. Alright, it's boss fight time. Yes, it is. Oh, I did use my blue flask. Whoops. Oh well, that's fine. We should be able to whoop him pretty quick. Okay, this is pretty quick. I'm surprised at how much damage that does. Alright, just wait till he's done. Take your time. Ow, I was early. Oh, I'm out. Whoo! Ow. Missed me. Got him. Is that enough? Hey, look at that. Sweet. Alright, let's get out. We'll level up a little bit, because I need levels. I need levels. Alrighty. Should I try to kill Tree Sentinel? I feel like if I kill Tree Sentinel, that might be my melee weapon for the run. I go with the golden halberd. Or halberd. I keep saying that wrong. I don't need that. Nah, that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. Can I level up? I can. Nice. Let's get endurance higher. We'll go to 10, and we'll get the health higher. All right, Tree Sentinel. I'm coming for you. Is there money over here? Yes, there is. I like money. All right, Tree Sentinel. Let's do this. Miss me. Miss me. I love how I'm jumping just to cast. Doesn't do anything different. No! He got me! Ah, crap. I looked away at the wrong time. Oh well. That's fine. That's fine. Such is life. Deathless run comes to an end. Time for lucky number 7. Alright, so I don't even know if we can call that like an attempt on faith. So maybe we try that again? Question mark. So Deathless 6. Yep. And then we gotta go new game. And then let's do this dude again. Boom. Bam. And bop. No pain, no gain. Absolutely. My first attempt at the Deathless run was the farthest I got. Which one am I on? 6? 7? 7. Yes, lucky number 7. I just said that. Yeah, no pain, no gain. My first attempt, I got all the way through Stormvale Castle. I did Weeping Peninsula. What else did I do? I think I was upgrading my weapons in Liurnia, and then I got to a gazebo that has 2 lobsters, and both lobsters hit me at the exact same time, so I died. Made me mad. That one absolutely shocked me. I was like, honestly, I'm set up to not to die until I get to Caleb, at minimum. And then I got blown up by lobsters. If you want to see what I'm talking about, I got it on... You can either scroll through, like, my previous live stream. I think it was my last one, actually. Right away, like, within the first half hour, it happened. Or you can go on my Instagram, at All Paths Taken, and you can see it there, too. I have my good live reaction made. That's like my only short that I have right now, but I just haven't had time to make more. Alright, let's just run through. I don't think I'm going to kill everybody. I think I'm just going to kill the boss and call it good. Because how many do I get for killing these dudes? Still remember your first runs on Ninja Gaiden on stream? I was stuck on a boss for 90 minutes. That's going to be me when I get to Melania, though. Because Melania is stupid, in my opinion. What am I doing? I'm trying to allocate. There we go. So, with Melania and her waterfowl dance is the most unfair move in the game. 100%. Most unfair group. Yeah, I'm not killing anybody. That's 11. That's not worth it. But like, that's the most unfair move, and I know that I'm going to have so many runs where I get to her, I'm going to think, like, I'm ready, and then I'm just going to get blown up by that move, and I'm going to die. And there are people that can dodge that move perfectly without running away. Like, just actually roll through it perfectly. I can't. I can get through either the first attack or the second attack. I can't get through both. And if I get through one of them, I know I can survive and not get hit by the other ones. But I don't know. And I've seen people do like tutorial videos on how to do it. I'm just not that skilled. I'm not that skilled. I can't get the timing down. And I think also I might not have the best direction either. Water flow? Yeah, what am I saying? Waterfowl? You're right. You're right. Water flow. Or is it waterfowl? I don't remember. I'll have to look that up after this boss fight. Because I feel like it's waterfowl. Well, that was quick. Oh, God, I almost broke the game. That was weird. I looked away and saw myself hovering in the air. Let's see what it is. I'm going to Google it. Google won't lie to me, right? The internet doesn't lie. Waterfowl. Yep, it's waterfowl. No worries. Wasn't paying attention on the first part of Melania. My bad. No big deal. That's fine. Like I've mentioned a couple times, I'm dyslexic. Sometimes I just want to make sure that I am getting the words right. Like I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but like I will actually try to spell out different words or different things that are kind of important to try to keep me on task with what people are saying so I don't get lost. Because there are times where like when my dyslexia hits and it's just not going away, one of the things that helps me remember words and remember like how to spell them, what the context meaning is and things like that is me physically being able to spell it. So if somebody says something like a very complex word and I know what the word is, but like I want to know that they're using the word right, I'll spell it. And if I can't spell it, dude, I'm sitting there like, oh God, what's wrong with me? Until I figure it out. It's fun. Doesn't happen very often. It's like once a month. But when it happens, I just feel like I'm the biggest idiot. Perfectly understand me? I appreciate that. All right. Smithing stone. Let's grab the gray so I can come back and get my revenge. We're going to go grab our horse, and then we're going to run into the lower level, or the tunnel again, and we're going to blow everything up, and we're going to go from there. Probably go back for the tree sentinel after. And I'm better to text in English than speak it. Hey, that's fair. There's a lot more tools out there for translation than there is with just trying to be able to speak it. Like I was fluent in Spanish. Fluent. Jesus. I'm even American and I can't speak English. But I was fluent in Spanish. Like I was pretty close to being bilingual where I could have conversations with Spanish speakers. Because I took a few semesters in high school of Spanish, and then my first couple semesters in college, I also took Spanish. So I think I had, like for 2 straight years, for all of my semesters in a row, I had Spanish as one of my classes, and the higher I got, the more it was, instead of writing it down, it was speaking and having legit conversations. So I was close to being bilingual. But now that I've been out of college for like 7 years, something like that, 6 years, 7 years, I have lost like all of it. Like I know for words that are familiar, but you ask me what they mean, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. So I could understand Italian too. Yeah, they are similar. So some of the words maybe, but I don't know if I'd be able to get all of them because there's some differences between them. And I think French is somewhat similar to Spanish too, but I could be wrong. Ouch. Just punched me in the face. Why would you hit a lady? Nobody hits ladies, unless they deserve it. I don't think I deserved it. Oh, did I get Torrent? I feel like I did. Hey, I did. Nice. You didn't study Spanish, but you can understand more or less what they say? That's cool. Maybe if I was in my prime, I would have learned something in Italian. Oh god, I thought I was gonna die there for some reason. I keep thinking that one of my deaths in this game is gonna be to gravity, and it's gonna be because tonight my girlfriend and I and one of my friends who lives in another city, we're gonna log on to Discord and play some Night Rain. And I have a feeling that after that happens, like after we're done playing, I'm gonna log into Elden Ring and I'm just gonna fall off a cliff and die, and it's gonna make me so mad because there's no fall damage in Night Rain. As long as you have a place to land, you're good. And I just think that that's gonna happen to me. I'm gonna be so mad at myself when I do it. Miss me. Oh, God, this dude's so hard. He's so mean. You've never played Night Rain. It's a blast, dude. You are missing out. I'm gonna be honest. Like, it's not as in-depth as Elden Ring, but since it's in somewhat of the same universe, it's really, really good. I'm not sure what you know about it, but it's a roguelike that you can play by yourself or with 3 people. And like, you know how in games like Fortnite, or PUBG, there's like circles that close in? It's the same concept. They've added that to try to make the game way faster pace than in Elden Ring. So, it's awesome. You have some friends who did, but it's a co-op game. Like, you don't have to play with co-op. I've played it solo. I've beaten every boss except for the final boss solo. It's pretty fun. It makes it way harder, but it's pretty fun. Like, once I get through everything with Elden Ring, I'm probably going to do Night Rain next, because it's a little bit of a smaller game to 100%. So, once I finish Night Rain, or I get through Night Rain, I'll probably stream that for a while and do different solo runs. Or if I, by then, have streamers that would want to play with me, or different friends in general that are also just wanting to play. We could do that, because that'd be pretty fun. Oh god, I got the rats on me too. Oh no! Oh no! Holy crap, I almost died to a rat. Alright, everybody just gets burned alive. Thank goodness. But yeah, Night Rain's a blast. It's so fast. I love the speed of the game. Like, if you love Bloodborne and Sekiro and they're like near the top of your game because you just love how fast the combat is, that's how Night Rain plays all the time. Like, you know how I'm just like strolling through a place? You ain't strolling in Night Rain. You're cooking. You are moving. And I love that. I love that so much. Because, like, even though the game can be somewhat repetitive with like map layouts and things like that, like, to me, the speed of the combat just makes up for it so much. You have to check it out. Please do. Let me know what you think whenever you decide to do that. Because in some ways, I think Night Rain is better than Elden Ring. And I think Elden Ring is an absolute masterclass of a game. It's a pretty good RPG, and it is a pretty good Souls game. One of the best games ever made, in my opinion. See, like, maybe when I get to be a big enough channel, that's one thing I'll do. I'll branch out to more games, and then maybe I'll have like my top 100 games of all time. That'd be pretty sweet, because then it's not just Souls content, it's like everything. I get shooters, some scary games on there, some classic games, like the 2D Marios and things like that. And I just make my list. And it'd be tough for me to make it, because, like, #1 is going to be Bloodborne. Which, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because I'm probably going to get a lot of hate with that. A pickaxe, let's go. I love pickaxes. Maybe we do a fiery miner run. Or digger. A flaming digger. I don't know. That's a weird thing, too. Oh, whiff. Oh, crap. I'm out of flasks. Well, that's a problem. Ah, crap. I'm out of flasks. Whoops. I have not been paying attention. All good moves, sir. All good moves, sir. I didn't think you were doing that. I'm gonna run. Channel will grow. Scale and speak, you got both? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I try. Oh, well, I think my run's gonna come to an end. Oh, no. I think my run might come to an end because there's fire everywhere. Alright, we're gonna... Huh! Okay, cool. Let's run to the boss, see if I can beat him. With no health or heals. Ah, this is gonna be a total fail and I'm gonna love it. Alright, let's get going. Alright, you troll. I got no Ash of War, I got no magic, I got a pokey stick that you're really resistant to, so let's do it. Let's see what happens. Zigzag Master, oh yeah. I played a lot of dodgeball. Dive, duck, dip, dodge, and dive. No, dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. I said that wrong. Oh, we might have a chance. Okay, we don't have a chance. Oh, he did a move I wasn't ready for. Dang it. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. Alright. I want to try a fist weapon. Or a fist weapon. Yeah. Let's do a fist. Let's punch stuff. This Elden Ring. I think there's one in Limgrave. I just don't know where. It's like the Kestis. It's either the Kestis or the Spike Kestis. Where's it at? I could purchase it from Gastok after getting the rusty key. So it is in Limgrave. What about the spiked Kestis? You just noticed shorts have a huge impact in channel visibility? Yeah, that's one of the reasons I wanted to start live streaming, so I have a little bit more involved content that I can create through my shorts. Because I just don't want to be the channel that's all about, like, here's how you find this. Because to me, I think that's... It's good because it gets people into my channel, but it doesn't get them to stay and watch. So, we'll see. We'll see. Where is this weapon? In Dragonborough. Is that the one by the dog that loves to chase you? Yes, it is. Well, we're not doing that one. Alright, there should be a fist weapon. Other than those that are in Limgrave. Oh, the Qatar in Fort Gale? Oh, we're doing the Qatar then. Let's do that. Let's do that. The sad reason is most people have a low attention rate, in your opinion. Oh, that's true. Social media has made that happen. So, before I got my current job and had a chance to try to do this for a living eventually as well, it's where I'd like it to go. I was a teacher. I was a physical education and health teacher. And one of my biggest complaints that I had as a teacher was... like that so many kids are just magically saying like, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, I have no focus, I have ADHD, I have like ADD and all that other stuff. And I'm like, okay, great. Everybody has a little bit of that in some way, shape, or form. Everybody loses focus. It's how you respond to that issue that's what's going to make it better. And you choosing to not change anything is the problem. So like when I was a teacher, I wouldn't say I was harder on those kids because I really wasn't. I treated everybody the same. But whenever it seemed like they were saying like, I'm just having trouble focusing today, and I'm like, okay, great, so is everybody else. What are you going to do to be better? You can't say do the same thing because the same thing doesn't work. You gotta do something different. So that was one of the main things that I try to tell those kids, so they don't rely on that and try to say like, well, it's a weakness of mine. It's like, nah, maybe, but it's also because you just don't know how to focus. So you got to do things differently until you learn how to focus. And I think with like the short form content, that just really reinforces bad habits in people. Because it's like, oh, I can't only focus on something for so long. Well, have you tried focusing on it longer? Like, it sounds dumb. It sounds really dumb when you say it out loud. But like, have you set a clock, like set a timer somewhere and say, I'm going to focus on this for 30 minutes. And then you went for all 30 minutes. Like when I was in college, I had a project for one of my classes. It was to build an entire curriculum with like assignments, in-class activities that are like, you can only do it in class. That's just practice. Then it was like building a homework assignment, and then it was building different tests and different forms of tests and assessments. And that document was, I think it was around like 75 pages. Like, it was absurdly long. It was 75 pages. And I worked on that thing for probably, like, of course, as a college kid, you procrastinate. And I think I started it like 2 weeks before it was due. And it was like I had all semester to do it. So I had around like 3-4 months, something like that. And I think I did 75 pages in 2 weeks because I gave myself half an hour blocks where I'm going to focus on this, and then I'm going to have 15 minutes where I'm going to do something else. I just kept going back and forth between the two. And little did I know, in a little over a week and a half, I got all 75 pages done. You just got to plan out how you can focus and when you need a chance to not focus, so your brain can reset. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, it was a pain in the butt. And the worst part about that is after 75 pages, he gave me a B. Like, I'm not saying, like, quantity should have given me an A, but I know for a fact I did a lot more work than a B. And I asked him, like, my professor, a lot of questions on, will this work? Does this make sense? Did I do things in a way that wouldn't work in a classroom and things like that? And he's like, no, it's really good. And then he gives me a B. And then he said I didn't ask enough questions. And I'm like, brother, you are the one who I came for all of these questions. And, all right, whatever. So, yeah, that made me mad. But it is what it is. I still passed. But me and that dude just didn't get along either. Part of it's probably my fault. I did fail one of his classes my first semester in college, because I wasn't 100% sure that I actually wanted to be in college at that time. Then I figured it out and got better. Got to be a better student. Alright, I don't want the shield right now. So good for a B then? I mean, yeah. I did a lot of work. I was like, if this thing doesn't get me an A, I'm going to crash out. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm going to blow up. I'm going to complain to the dean of students. And then I was like, you know, he probably didn't even read enough. Or he probably didn't read any of it. He just probably looked at it and was like, I helped him. I got the vibe that this is going to be a B. So he probably just gave me a B because of it. I don't even know if he read through it. He might not have. He seemed like that guy. Yeah, so good for a B for sure. Alright, so the Qatar is in Fort Gale, so that's where we're going to head once we get Torrent. which that one's going to be tricky to do because there's the pumpkin head and a boatload of knights and a couple of rats and firebomb throwers. So it's going to be interesting to see how we can clear out Fort Gale. About roguelikes, you're addicted to No Return and The Last of Us 2 mod. That's cool. Have you ever played Returnal? Returnal is so much fun. That one's probably my favorite roguelike. That one or Night Rain. But I haven't heard of No Return. Is it like a top-down view? Kind of like, I'm trying to think what that game's called. Kind of like a Diablo? Is it more of like a first-person type thing? Great use of the DualSense pad? Yeah, for sure.
Have you heard of
I have. I've talked to you a lot. Can you just give me my Honda Accord so I can slap that baby in four-wheel drive and get out of here? Thank you for bequeathing. I appreciate you. Alrighty. Where's the thing? Nope, that's not it. That, and then I want that, and then I deleted this, unfortunately. Alrighty. Let's get on our merry way. And I think if I can use if I get the guitar and survive, I might honestly head to the dragon. Because I think the guitar does bleed. So if it does bleed, we can go to the dragon and get bleed done with and kill that thing so we get a boatload of health or a boatload of ruins so I can hopefully have enough health to where I won't die anymore. So I think that's what made that run better. So I think my first build I did dual katanas. Or I should say my first run I had 2 katanas to start and I was debating on doing that or the grave scythe, but either way I had to level up dexterity for those weapons. So I got dex to 18 and I was like, let's just do the flail and the dragon, see what happens. And that set me up, I think, to be successful. No Return is basically encounters, or the encounters from the story, maps, enemies, etc. in rogue formula. You get to a point where you spend for weapons on your base and every encounter. And the run ends if you die. Well, that's cool. Oh, I'm not on the right platform. Whoops, I went the wrong way. That's fine. That sounds pretty cool. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out. Is it single player or is it co-op? Because my girlfriend loves roguelikes too, so if it's co-op, we'll definitely give that a try. I'm not in the right spot. Where am I going? I'm dumb. I say I'm supposed to go one way and then I go the exact opposite. It's single player, but you can choose a lot of characters for the game. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Alrighty. We are almost to our spot where we can... Oh god, I almost jumped to my death. Alright, we're almost at a spot where we can get another golden seed. And I'm sure it's one that not many people knew about. But I like getting this one because I just don't really care for the quest. That dude. Of the Great Kenneth Height. There he is. Time to mess him up.
Someone who might be interested in
rescuing the great Kenneth Height.
I don't know if you're so
Servant
great,
to the
dude.
True Order and
Got him.
I am Kenneth Height, and I've seen quite enough.
Oh, you healed. Cheater. Got him.
When all entry, why have you forsaken?
All right, let's keep going. Actually, while I'm here, I'll go get my flask too. That makes sense. I feel like that's the right decision to do. God, maybe one day I'll do that one cheese to get the one straight sword that's over there. God, what's it called? It's like the Echoes of Eoshade or Eochad. I don't remember. But that straight sword's kind of cool. It's got the same Ash of War as... What's it called? What legendary armament? Oh, God, what is it? It's like the Maris Executioner Blade, I believe. That guy's related to the Nefeli quest, if you're wrong. Yep, that's right. You are 100% correct. I don't really care for that quest. I don't know why. Like, I did it a couple times, and I'm just like... To me, early game, like, if I'm trying to go for a 100% walkthrough, I want to get into a situation, especially if I'm, like, a new player, where you've only played this game, like, once or twice. I want to get as many heals as I can early, so I was like, to me... I know you get at the end of his quest and Nefeli's quest that you get in like an ancient dragon smithing stone, which is cool and all, but like there's a lot of those. I thought early on it's better to have more heals. So for me, with like my 100% playthrough, I actually went with killing him just because the extra heal in the early game is so helpful to new players. All right, where's my Ash of War? I would love to have this Ash of War on the Qatar. I think it'd be hilarious. Can you kill the Dung Eater to get his sword? You have to fight him first. Once you fight him and beat him, then you get his sword. Well, after that, you can go kill him, and then you'll get his armor. And if you want the Dung Eater ending... You gotta go through and find all of the seedbed curses and give him those when he's tied up to the chair. And then once you give him, I think, like 5 of them, then he will give you the corrupted Great Root. And he'll still give you the armor, too, when you get to that point. Ooh, I can level up. Nice. I think I want to do... Alright, moment of truth. Got it, thanks. You're welcome, man. I'm just glad you're hanging out with me so far today. It's been nice to be able to talk to somebody. Especially a real person. Like, when I was streaming on Twitch, like, months before I started this, I got so tired of always talking to bots. Like, the bots are rampant over there if you're just a tiny channel. Like, that doesn't get a lot of viewers. Like, I think most of my streams, I was getting maybe 3 people in the stream at all. So, it was annoying to deal with. But YouTube, I don't think I've had a single bot yet. So, YouTube's got it figured out, in my opinion. Alright, Pumpkin Bro. You gotta go somewhere. I don't want to fight you. You're mean and angry. Let's see, will he aggro if I kill this dude? Nope, no he won't. How about if I aggro this guy? Nope, neither of them will. Is it because it's nighttime? It might be because it's nighttime. Alright, guys, where are you going? You going for a stroll? Well, thank you very much, fellers. I appreciate you not coming to get me. Bots are annoying. Hello and what up? Then check my bot. Yeah, exactly. That, or they say something like, you're really good at this game. Like for me, I had the... Oh god, please don't die. I had the bots there. It was more of like, I see you don't have a custom banner. You need that for your channel. And I'm just like, I know. I've said 12 times, I don't have any money for that. I'm going to just use my own stuff whenever I have a chance to do that. So then they try to sell me on that. Or it'll just be like, for more views, click this link and purchase them. I'm not going to buy views. That's counterintuitive. That is 100% counterintuitive. Why would I pay why would I pay for bots to watch me when I can just get better at my craft and then people will watch me? Piss me. Got him. Ooh, he gave me the great shield. Sick. Wait, this isn't the right fort, is it? It said Fort Gale, didn't it? I gotta look. Let me see. Ah, Fort Gale. Okay. Treasure chest in Fort Gale. Okay, but I might be able to do it. We'll try it. We'll try it. No harm, no foul. Let's see. Some time ago, you were watching a guy playing Dark Souls 1. Your guilt was saying 2 times in different days, of course. Hello, good morning. Gotcha. That's funny. Alright. I need map pieces. What's wrong with me? I should grab those. It says you don't fool me, you're a bot. That's annoying. That's annoying. I've never had that happen, I don't think. Even when I've been a chatter in somebody's stream, I don't think I've ever had somebody say, shut up, you're a bot. So, I don't know. That's when you just gotta be like, as a streamer, you gotta have fun with them. Like, prove you're not a bot. Say something dumb like potato. If they can't say it, you know you got a bot. Then when they don't, you just keep saying like, oh, that's not potato. Say potato. Just see what happens. It's stuff like that that I think is a good way to use those as entertainment. Because like there's a lot. Like it was every stream when I was on Twitch that I had to block or ban probably a good 3 bots every stream. I'd only stream for like 3 hours. Because that's all I had time for. Where am I going? Map piece, that's right. I gotta mark it. I don't remember this one very well. Alright, where is it? It's supposed to be over here somewhere. Am I blind? Am I blind? I might be blind. Oh, it's over here. I'm incredibly blind. I'm so dumb. There we go. There it is. There it is. Alright, now I want to head towards Fort Gale, which is Rahia. So we will go to the church. And then we're gonna go that way. Hopefully survive. Because that fort is tough. I'm going to be drastically underleveled. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But if I get it though, we're gonna be just fine. Hit it. Hit it. There we go. I did it. I did the thing. First try. Never missed. Alright, then I gotta remember to avoid the invasion. What's up here? Oh, that was weird. That camera threw me off for a sec. Okay, can't go to the church. Gotta stay by the trees over here. God, I've only got like 15 minutes left in the stream. What? I might go a little longer. We'll see. Well, who knows? If I end it with the guitar, that might be a good spot to end it. And if I die, I die. That's the best place, because then I can just start fresh next week. Alright, we need to go this way. Ooh, money. I love free money. Now we go downhill towards that cart. Oh god, a dog. I forgot about the dog. Please don't see me. Whew. It didn't, thank goodness. He's blocking your message. He thinks I'm a bot. That's hilarious. That's funny. No, I don't want to talk to you right now, lady. I gotta get my weapon.
It seems Torrent.
I gotta get my punchy weapon that cuts. No. Maybe later. I already bought a Honda Accord. I don't need another one. Alright. Which way was it that I want to go? There's a way that you can go up without any arrows. I think it's this way. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Hopefully the guy won't see me. You don't see anything. Heck yeah, he actually didn't see anything. Awesome. Alright. And roll. And drop down. I think you're the only guy I actually need to kill. And then hopefully there's nobody in the room below. Because I'm honestly just going to run right past this dude up here. Yeah. And then hopefully everybody leaves me alone. Is there anybody in here? Oh, thank God. Yes, I got it. That was a lot easier than I was expecting. And I can already use it? Oh my goodness. We're locked in, ready to go, baby. Alright, let's just go there. You remember in Radon Castle, there's an Ash of War, the Artorias move, you can't say the name.
May I have a word?
Oh, you mean, it's actually in this one, in Fort Gale. Yep, you're thinking of Lion's Claw. Lion's Claw is the big somersault move that everybody slaps on big weapons. I'm pretty sure that's the move you're talking about.
I'd heard tell of a tarnished hurtling about atop a spectral, and upon looking at the tall
Hello, Rena. I mean, Ronnie.
I was entrusted by torrents.
You can give me something I'll never use.
Oh
yeah, I forgot that's a rule I gave myself. Yeah, the flip with the sword strike. Yep, that's called Lion's Claw. You get it when you kill the lion in Fort Gale.
How long will before the
In the DLC, there's actually another version of that move that makes it even better. It's really cool. Did I get stones yet? I don't remember. I just have 2. Cool. Well, we'll upgrade the fist. Boom. All right, I think we're going to go to the dragon now, and we're going to try to level up so we actually have a decent base for the next stream, where we pick up with the guitars. Or the guitar. Guitars? Guitar? I think we'll stick with guitar. Even though there's technically two, one for each hand. What's the Ash of War on this thing? Impaling Thrust? That's actually pretty good. It's actually a pretty good Ash of War. And I think this weapon scales with dexterity, if I had to guess. Based on the stats, because I think strength was 8 and dexterity was 10. So I think if we give it a keen Ash of War, it'll be a lot stronger. Or it'll have better scaling, I should say. Does this have bleed? It doesn't have bleed. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? Oh well. Now I remember the weapons, the perfumer build. It's the Rot Rapier and the Venom Snake Katana. Yeah, those are cool. It's the snake katana is called the Serpent Bone Blade, I believe, which is pretty cool. And then the Rot Rapier, I can't remember the name of it, but I know which one you're talking about. That's pretty cool. Did you know the blade of that Rot Rapier is actually an ant's thorn? Like it's an ant stinger. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I looked at that the other day when I was doing my walkthrough prep. I was like, you know, I might try a Rot build for the rest of the game, but we'll see. All right. Dexterity to 14. I need 4 more levels. How much did I get from these? So I need 4 more levels in order to use the flail so I can upgrade the guitars. I don't know if I have 4 levels on me, but we'll see. Hey, I do. Hell yeah. Now, do I have the flail? I don't. Oh well. We can go get it. Alrighty. I'm coming for you, flail. Oh, okay. This weapon's actually pretty cool. Never used this one before, but that's actually pretty cool. Is it true you can parry with you can't parry a flail? I don't know. I've never tried, actually. That's a good question. I mean, it makes sense if you couldn't, because the ball would just go the opposite direction, but the arm and everything would still go through. So, I could see that being a possibility. From Software does like to do that stuff, where they add a little bit of realism in their fantasy games. So I could see that. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. There's not any enemies that I can think of that have a flail. So it'd have to be like PvP, which I am not a fan of PvP in these games. You read that when you were looking for the Knight Rider flail on the wiki? You might be wrong. I mean, more than likely, if the wiki, if you're looking at like the Fex for Life one, it's probably accurate. So, but we'll see. I want flail. Alright, once we rest, get rid of that debuff, now it's time to just stand there and tickle some toesies. I would love for this dragon to actually be a boss. It's unfortunate that it isn't, but I'd love for it to actually be a boss. Like, instead of it being an old, dying dragon, we actually get to fight this thing. I think that'd be so cool. And make it a different boss instead of just a normal dragon. Like the Grail, or the Grail one, or, what's the one in Limgrave? A Geo, I believe? Like, those ones just have the basic movesets. Like, give it some of the basic movesets, but then add in its roar, obviously, since you get the legendary incantation from it. And then you get, like, see the feathers on this thing? Like, it drops feathers that are on fire, and that causes fire damage or burn buildup or something like that. That would have been sick. That would have been so cool. I feel like it's a missed opportunity. But, like you said, Maniac, it's a lot of free ruins. And I'm really glad that they didn't take that away. I also like that when you encounter this dragon and it roars and debuffs you, that's when you get access to another legendary incantation. It's kind of cool. I didn't know about that until I started my 100% run. So I was like, how do I get this one? So I encountered the dragon, and then I went to the church that's in Caelid, and I was like, is it over there? Because I haven't killed it yet. Sure enough, it's there. You just got to kill the boss in order to actually get like enough of the dragon hearts. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. I also love this little section because you get to hear all the dragons, or the baby dragons, or the drakes walking around. So it makes it seem like any second there's just going to be teeth coming down from the top of the screen. That'd be terrifying. That'd be terrifying. But it'd be basically like grabbing the greatsword in Caelid from that one cart by the big dog and the big bird. Or the big crows. Almost there. We only got to get Bleed the proc one more time. Any second now. There it is. All right, cool. Then we'll do that. And we'll throw the guitars back on. Nice little 75,000. Good way to set up a build, especially when you're doing a challenge. So we're going to go, how many levels do I get? 33. We'll go 25, 15 for now. And then, let's see. D and D. Can I change the Ash of War to Key? Did I not grab that thing? I didn't grab the thing yet. Well, let's go do that. I need to go grab that Wet Blade so I can actually see what stats would work best with this weapon. Hopefully I don't die. I'll be very upset, because that was a lot of me just standing around scratching a dragon. All right. Let's get out of here. And then we're going to rest and see what we can do with Ash of Wars. I might need to go to the War Master Shack too, which that's fine. Ash of War, yep. Ooh, I can put these in heavy. Only C scaling. Well, that's not very good. Or we can do quality. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the War Master Shack. That way, hopefully, I can see what skill or dexterity Ash of Wars he's got. Because I think he's got, like, spinning slash. I don't know if he's got an impaling thrust with it. Because I actually do really like impaling thrust. It's a very useful Ash of War. Because it hits really fast. And it hits really hard. Alrighty, there's our Grace. Let's grab that stone sword key because we might need it. Or we will need it eventually. And now, War Master's Shack. And I think once we do that, I think we'll probably wrap the stream up there. So I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat much of a lunch before this. Because where I'm at, it's like 3 in the afternoon. And I started around noon, so.
Your name's Bernard. Let me ask, are you here? Does your despite yeah, takes me back. Any intro line? Now's the time.
Dude, I just want to buy stuff from him. Let's see. Spinning slash or impaling thrust. Ooh, he's got a dodge. That could be useful. I kind of like that more.
Well.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Can I what does this look like if I make it key? It can't learn it? That makes no sense. Is this the guy you find on Volcano Manor? Yes, it is. So, little did you know, you might not have known this, you can kill him now to get his armor set and to get his legendary weapon. So if you wanted to start a run with one of the legendary weapons, I forget what it's called, but it's like the Serpent Mace, where it's Ash of War, is like you slam it into the ground and it absorbs health from all of the enemies around you. You get health back. It's pretty cool. It's a really strong weapon. I've played with it before in early game. It just takes a while to level up. Like, you got to kind of do what I just did, where you go get the dragon and you get most of your levels spread out where you can use it right away. But it's pretty fun. He is kind of hard to kill, though. I will say that, because you're just so low leveled. I don't really want to do strength. I really don't. Let me... You know what? Let's run through. Let's run through the tunnel. I'll grab stones really fast. I don't think I'll die. I shouldn't die. But I'll run through that tunnel and see how many stones we have. I'll do it speedrunner style, where I won't kill anybody. Then we'll just fight the boss. And then we'll run back to... or we'll go to the round table, I should say, and then we'll level up the weapons, and then we'll call it good. Because once I level up the weapon, I'll try to have a better idea of whether it's a quality weapon, strength weapon, dexterity weapon, and go from there. I'll just need Ash of War that works for it. And if not, maybe I look into it before we end it. So I can plan out what Ash of War I'd want. Because there is one Ash of War that I actually do kind of want to try with a fist weapon. It's like Raptor of Mists, or Raptor Mist, something like that. Mist of Raptors. What's your best weapon to fight Melania? For me, it's the Godslayer sword with the black fire damage. Absolutely, that's a great choice. For me, I like the Darkmoon Greatsword, because when she's up in the air, I can launch magic at her. Use the Mimic Tear? Well, that's good. I've tried using the Mimic Tear with when I fight her or other bosses. I like just fighting them straight up, though. I get more satisfaction from it. This is a smithing stone, right? This better be, because I might die from it. I like Darkmoon Greatsword, or like any Colossal weapon too. Colossal weapons are great. They hit like a truck, They stagger her very fast. Those would probably be my preferred choices, but I haven't fought her in a while. Like, the build that I have on my 100% walkthrough right now is probably the strongest bleed build I've ever made. And I'm probably going to stick with that until I get through Millennia. To see how well that all goes. And it's 2 twin blades. One is Eleanor's pole blade. And the other is Godskin's peeler. And I have, I want to say it's like Bloody Slash or Blood Blade on the Godskin peeler. Calm down. Don't be mean, sir. And then I also, on that build, like, I slapped on, like, Lord of Blood's Exaltation and a couple other different talismans that really boost, like, jump attacks and things like that and consecutive hits. So I hope that build absolutely melts her, but we'll see. You think she's got low poise? Yeah, but to counter that, they gave her moves that she can't be staggered out of, which really makes me upset. Like, that bothers me. I understand why they did it, because they want her to be one of the hardest bosses, because lore-wise, she's like top 2 strongest demigod, maybe the strongest demigod, between her and Radahn. So I get why they did it, but it's frustrating. Because when you get into a flow and then all of a sudden she does one of her kicks that are unstaggerable, it's like, well, that sucks. What am I supposed to do? But, oh well. It is what it is. I think my bleed build will melt her pretty quick. It's more phase 2 that I have trouble with than phase 1 anyway. Do I have anything in here? I don't. I'm done. Nice. Ooh, that's some good damage. Oh, he moved. Oh, that's fine. I got armor on. Right in your balls, dude. I got whatever testes you got left. Miyazaki, you thief? What did he steal? I missed it. Alright, I think it's time to go back to the dream. Or not the dream. This isn't Bloodborne. The round table. And end the stream there once I decide what I'm doing for my build. Hello, I would love a new Honda Accord.
Very well.
Can you make this one like a gunmetal gray? I love that color.
For but a moment.
Oh, just kidding? Gotcha. Alright. Let's see. We're going to upgrade this weapon to +3. So I should have enough stones. Oh yeah, plenty. Well, that tells me nothing. That tells me nothing. I guess we're gonna have to go strength. Because I really don't like Stormstomp. But we'll do that, I guess. That's fine. Ooh, wait. Can this use Bloody Slash? That'd be cool. We'll bleed on this thing. That'd be cool. We can do that. We can do Fort Height. Then we'll end it, just to see if we can do that. Or did I do Fort Height? Do I have Bloody Slash? Oh, I can't do Bloody Slash. Well, that sucks. Gotta go, man. Nice chatting with you. Hey, right back at you, Maniac. I appreciate you hanging out with me all stream. Like, you showed up literally as I started and stayed the whole time. So thank you. I hope you have a fabulous weekend, brother. And I'll see you next week. Your name's Fabio, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm Logan. Pleasure to meet you. So I'll try my best to remember that, Fabio. But I'll see you next week, man. We're going to be streaming every Saturday from noon to 3. So come hang out again if you got time. We're going to go strength. And then we're just going to end the stream there, I think. I think that's all the time I got anyway. So yeah, 42 minutes, Deathless Run Part 8 or 7 or whatever we're at. Yeah, this is a good a place as any to end it. So everybody who watched, thank you very much for being here. I had an absolute blast to stream. We definitely made progress. Definitely made progress with the Deathless Run, but that's fine. We just got to figure out, like, I got to figure out what roadmap works best for this game. Because I'm not trying to look up anything in terms of, like, how to succeed in a Deathless Run. I just want to try to do it with my own way. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. I will see you next week where we continue the Deathless Run. Don't forget I got my own YouTube channel as well with Elden Ring Bloodborne content on there as well. So, feel free to check that out. You can also follow me on Instagram at allpathstaken as well. So, have a good weekend, everybody.